That's the shape there though. Has got a really small back end.
We're actually searching for a vehicle, specifically. The family has asked us to keep the person that we're searching for anonymous, so we have decided that the best way to speak about it is to talk about the vehicle itself. We are looking for a diesel Golf TDI. It is full of gas, is what we've been told. It went missing on April 27th of 2016. In very good condition. It was very well loved, this vehicle. It was always taken care of, it, always maintained. And this is a location that is, you know, off the beaten path. It's very, very treed. I mean, it has some very large trees. I don't know what type they are.
They're the big eucalyptus. It's a beautiful, beautiful area, but it's really windy road going into the town. So it's got a lot of tree ferns which cover up all the undergrowth. So if a vehicle was to go off that really windy road, it's really, really difficult. And on one side, the mountain goes up, and on the other side, it goes straight down into the valley.
Yeah, so, you know, we were looking at actually mapping this, we mapped a Google Earth map of everything from Melbourne all the way out. And I looked at the ping time. So the ping time was actually at 11:26, the phone went off.
Yep.
Whether it be because there was no service in the area in 2016 in that location, or whatever it may be, maybe the individual turned off the phone.
Yeah.
At 11:36, there was a picture taken on Green Street, which was the last known location in Healesville. Right?
It was actually on the Maruta Highway, and Green Street was the actual cross street. They have a camera set up outside the local hotel, and that's where it was caught. And it was heading north out of Healesville.
So, you know, heading north out of Healesville actually puts you right on the Maroondah Highway, straight into the mountains. In essence, you know, there's the Maroondah Dam there.
Yep.
There's a pond in front of it. But what we did is we looked at, you know, really clearly looked at on Google Earth. We pulled every single mapping location that was pond related, creek related, river related, and mapped it all on there. And it kind of shows a real serious pattern of everything is right in that section. You know, he only had, you know, a total of 14 minutes from the picture to the 11:50 ping when it was no longer in service, meaning the phone had actually turned off.
Yeah.
So that being said, we have a 14-minute window between the picture and the phone turning off, which gives us a real, actually an azimuth circle. Which I'm going to show you here, Dan. When he was at Green Street and went on the Maroondah Highway, there's a turn off to the right, a second turn off to the right, a turn off to the left, a second turn off to the left, and then the straight azimuth straight into the mountains. So we want to look at that whole section and see which way he could have gone, because he could have turned off and looped back around, because remember, he got to be back by 4:30 to change and get ready for dinner.
See, I've done 2 days worth of searching down Victoria for this particular vehicle, and my mindset was the video or the footage showed him heading out of town on the Maruta Highway. So I've come down, I've gone straight to the location where he was last seen. Then I've gone to the Maruta Dam. Believing that was there was a boat ramp on there and you could get access. When I rang them up, they said, "Oh yeah, you can kayak on it and you do all this." I went, "Oh, okay, great." So I went straight there. When I got there though, it's fully fenced, it's their drinking water, there's no public access.
Understood.
It's really unlikely that it was in the Maruta Dam, and you just can't get access to it anyway.
Well, I mean, I think that there's other locations. Again, as he comes out of there, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he has 6 means of egress.
Yes. Yeah.
To make a decision, to loop back around. And so this map that we have here, you know, is a map looking from the mountains backwards.
Yes. Yes.
The other map, let's just go to that real quick, is looking from Healesville and from Melbourne back to the mountains. So this is a little bit more clear. Like if he decided to come in and into this area, is what he did, and the car was picked up at that location on the corner of Green Street and Maroondah Highway. Well, he has many different areas or ways that he could go to get out of town, to loop back, to get to Melbourne.
Correct, yeah.
For his 4:30 dinner, getting dressed for 4:30, dinner was at 6, so he could loop back to the left, he could loop back to the right. He could have gone straight through and kept on going because he was venturing. Yeah. But from what we've seen in the past, I don't think that he is going deep. If he did go deep, the summary of that is that there's a lot of big turns through that hillside. And you've driven that.
Yeah, and it is crazy windy. As I said, there's a sheer drop off on one side and the mountain range on the other. So it is very, very thick bush, and when we get some footage of it, you'll really see how amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful area, but very treacherous road.
So mountain areas and see if it is on those curves, and then where it extends out to, because at 11:50 in the morning there was no more phone. That circle of life pattern, there's always something that draws a person to the place that they're going to, and in this situation it might have just been a drive to a beautiful place, but this information of that when you look at a person going missing, there's some reason that they went there. And whether it be on a computer, whether it be on the wall, whether it be on a map, whether it be something they wanted to see, whether it be a special thing to them, like,
It could be just something simple, like driving, and it could be like those windy roads.
Yeah.
Around the boat ramp, all the way up to the dam wall, and then all the way down to a little bridge. So this is the intersection of Green Street and the Maroondah Highway. You've got the Grand Hotel in the corner there. It looks like the camera which was caught is just there. Yeah, green light.
The picture shows that he's coming across this intersection. He's taking the left like that person is right there. So he's actually curling straight down Green Street towards Maroondah Highway. Right in front of the Grand Hotel.
Right in front of the Grand Hotel. So that's the camera that they've caught him on. Or caught the Volkswagen Golf on. So we're saying that he's heading from the Maroondah Highway down, or you reckon he's coming from Green Street?
No, I think he's coming from right here. And he's curling around because he's in a straight line to curl left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's come down the Maroondah Highway, which is where you would have come from Melbourne, continued towards the Black Spur.
And then where we are right now, we're in the downtown. And where is he going? Is he going right, left? Which way is he going to get to the Maroondah Dam, or is he curling off to go a different way to the Mount Rydell Park, to the Don Rest Recreational Pond? But so I think majority is we kind of slide along here and work our way to the right, and work our way to the left, starting with the Don Road Rec Area Pond.
Yeah, I reckon that's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in essence, turns to the right-hand side. We need to get to the point where we actually start clearing, at least from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
So it's the same time of day that he went missing.
Yes.
You can see there's lots of people around, and this is physically the last known sighting of him. His phone was turned off by this stage.
Exactly, and we've determined that he could get 10 to 14 minutes up the Maroondah Highway, up into here.
Yeah.
And that it puts us up at that rest area at the Watts River.
Yep.
But the reality is he could have gone in the 7 to 8 minute range, and then the phone died 7 minutes later.
Yeah.
So we're going to really clear from Green Street, 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and see if we can do that today.
Yep.
And work on what we can do for the next 4 hours.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Lots of work ahead. Let's go.
Let's look at it this way. Let me just open this up. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 bodies of water from 12 to 3 o'clock in that corner on the right hand side. We'll do the left, which is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and work our way in this corner as if he went out and around, or out and around.
Yep.
And work that quadrant closest to the highway as we can, and then we'll work the left and the right. That way we finish the full circle that he could have taken to get through Healesville. I mean, because I don't think he made it out of Healesville. I mean, with a 1150 ping after an 1136 time frame of that camera, I can't imagine that he made it out of the region.
It's so strange that the phone was turned off before he was left town.
It's either that or his service was off, or something went off on his phone. I mean,
I've got full service here now. I know it's not the same time, but this is a big town. This would have had phone service. You can see a tower right there.
It's available.
And look, this is all conjecture, of course, but this is how we have to think as investigators. We have to look at all the possibilities, ask some hard questions, just to try and understand all the possibilities.
Where did he
and the
go?
likelihoods.
Yeah, where did he go? And
He went somewhere.
How much time did he have to do it? And was the phone on or off, or was it submerged in water?
Yeah.
And that's what we found, is that a lot of times when a phone goes dead on the ping, that is, and it's the last ping, it's because the phone was submerged.
Yeah.
But in this case, we don't know because it was turned off at 11:24. Picture 11:36, 11:50, last ping. Odd to have a last ping if the phone's turned off.
Yeah.
Maybe a SOS ping, meaning, I don't know.
Let's not go near this dead rabbit because it stinks. Oh, it's starting to get warm, Bill.
Yeah, the roadkill out there is starting to get warm too.
Yeah. Poor little bunny rabbit.
A little bunny rabbit stinking up planet Earth. Oh, a lot of roadkill here in Australia.
We got a lot of kangaroos.
A lot of wombat.
A lot of wombats.
A few bunnies.
I only saw the one snake so far squashed on the road.
Like it's like your turtle and the one snake. I haven't seen a snake, and I never saw a turtle come out of the water.
So this is the pond at the recreational park. Horrible brown, yucky looking water. So we've got no idea really how deep it is. But there's one way to fix that. Let's put the kayak in and test it. I think just a little kayak is plenty for this.
Yeah, you think so? You don't think you need more than that?
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
So we're driving the base of the mountain in essence. We're clearing that 12 to 3 section.
Every spot we clear, even though it's disappointing not to find the result, at least it's one step closer.
We're trying to be methodical about it.
Yeah.
You do the 12 to 3, and then we do 3 to 6, then we do 6 to 9, and we do 9 to 12. And then we do the full circle around, and then we head, then we have to go deeper if we don't find it.
Are you able to guide me there?
I'm gonna be able to guide you there. What's that there, though? What's that?
Is that the one that we went past before where you said, hey, there's some water behind there?
Yeah.
Is that's
I think that's
the willows and everything?
yeah, that's a turn. So
Yeah,
if
okay.
you look up the hill, there's the other one right there.
So we'll just see if we can find a spot to stop and we'll head there.
You might want to clear both of those if you can.
Yep.
If we can get into both of those destinations, I mean, both sides of the road, that would get rid of 2 of them. So here is Healesville. There's the Maroondah Dam. And then you come up this Myers Creek Road, which is a windy road through the trees. And it comes into Tuolongi. And then Tuolongi comes up and then takes a left-hand turn and comes down to Healesville Road that comes back down again.
so slippery.
Well, we're looking forward to your adventure here, especially you getting into the boat. You got it, ladies and gentlemen. He's in.
Finally.
Turn on your machine, make sure it's working before you have to get out again. Hummingbird is on, and he's off. Get another picturesque location here in Australia, in the Healesville forest of the Yarra Ranges National Park. You know, somewhere between Healesville and either Tuolungi. How deep is that, did you say? 3 meters. So 9 feet deep right there. So right there, you know, is over the roof and over the 4 meters. So we're looking at 12 feet right there. Right now, we're up at the corner right in here at the 14-minute mark at the location that's 14 minutes from Healesville on the search circle. So we are working this section here first, and we are going to clear this area from, I'd say, here all the way up the creek to Tuolungi, down the Yarra River, and then back down the Melba Highway all the way back down to Dixon's Creek. And we're going to try to clear everything in this section that is pond related, starting with this one. But it's Dan's putting in the effort. He's giving it everything he has, and that's what we've been doing the whole time. You know, in and out of the truck, setting up the boats, finding ways to get this search to a point where there's logic to it, where every single time we put the boat in, there's potential for finding this missing person that's been missing for 6 years. You know, and we're in an amazing place on the planet. I mean, this Yarra Range is, I mean, it's vast. And again, I mean, he could go up the Maroondah Highway, he can go up the Myers Creek, he can go out Dawn Road, he can circle back. So what we're trying to figure out is where he was going, what he was doing, and we're trying to think about what was going on.
So, nice clear bottom, no debris whatsoever.
again. I thought you were tough. I thought you were like Dan down under. Dan down under. Dan down under can carry it all. Oh. I mean, look at the size of those calves. Those calves will like should be able to do it all. Come on. Where are we going with this thing? Let's go down the path. Why are we walking across the grass with the snakes? Oh. We're getting serious here in Australia, boys and girls. We're walking across a field with potential, all kinds of dirty things that could kill you. With Dan's Make It Happen Captain boat. Watch out for the big piles of stuff where the things can really hide, please. You got your safety boots on, yeah, me too. Flip-flops and flip-flops. We're doing it up here. Definitely not OSHA approved. Dan's going in at the location that is definitely the deepest section in the river. Oh my. Well, there used to be a dock here, it looks like. Yeah, or an old bridge back in the Aboriginal days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was a bridge here for four-wheelers or something. I got the paddle. You got the battery. You're stronger than I am. You're younger than I am. No, that's how it works, right? The younger guy gets all the hard work.
So I'll take this. Is that what you said?
I'll take whatever you want me to take. I'll grab these two. That over my shoulder. Let me just put this over my shoulder so it doesn't fall. So I can get. Okay, that's that. Give me a real wrap up on that. Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay. Is that one charged?
That's the one we've been using all day, so I'm not taking that one.
Yeah, just in case. Experience on river because ponds are not yielding anything. Dan has located currently a total of 10 tires. So he's at least car-related parts, but no vehicle has shown itself on sonar whatsoever. Like, very surprising. So the cars are not in ponds. Maybe they are. Maybe we'll find an old one in the river here.
Maybe.
Or maybe we'll find, you know, the one we're looking for. You got the life jacket that actually will inflate? Okay, be good. Dan down under. Going deep. Down a dangerous river. Dan's gonna explore the Yarra River and that bridge. See if there's a possibility that someone has actually gone off, because there are multiple flowers and memorials up on that bridge. Imagine if this is where he went back in 2016. So we're gonna give it a try. There's trees that are broken off. There's a lot going on here, so we're gonna give it a try.
This is where the other kayak's better because you've got the rear rudder.
You don't. You're fine. That's why you got to tie a paddle. It's not. It's a gentle river. You're going on a lazy river paddle. You should just get a float tube. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Screw missing.
Good.
I mean, dangerous, interesting, very plausible scenario with that bridge. I mean, this is the real deal. This is when it gets serious. He's in a river that has a lot of debris in it. You've got trees that come down in storms. You've got 3.8 meters of depth, and you got Dan down under.
That's the shape there though. Has got a really small back end. I don't think it's the car we're looking for though. That's the bonnet, that's the rear boot.
Huh? Crazy.
Yeah.
So we have a car before the bridge. That's awesome. And scary. So we have a car at the right before the first bridge. There's a very interesting turn of events here. There's a car right there. We are headed over to the river. Driving this car. This car really has the shape, has that round corner on the back side, has the large windows. You know, again, it's Sonar. You can't really see it perfectly, but makes sense. It's 7 minutes back from there back to town, 7 minutes down the road, right to that river. Which makes it so that, and he couldn't take the the right-hand turn into it coming down the road, so he had to go in through town and then loop around. Let's talk about the dive real quick.
Yep.
So I'm going to set up a boat from the tree on the opposite bank from that muddy little edge.
Yep.
on a tether down towards where you are, so you have the ability to come up and go right to it with your arm.
Yep.
Okay. That way you have a safety boat close to you at all times, so you don't get swept down river.
It is a very complicated dive in the sense of we know there's the really big tree, but there's also other little logs and stuff underneath it as well. So snags are our biggest thing we've got to watch today.
The good thing is that the water level seems to be at one of its lowest levels.
Yeah.
So
It's certainly been a lot higher.
There's no one else in the parking lot. Then there was Dan, waiting for sweets. Sweets?
Custard
Dan.
tart.
Custard
Biggest
pie.
decision I'm going to make today, do I get the custard tart or do I get the vanilla slice?
Dan, do you like sweets?
I do, I like.
So you're gonna go
Corn
custard pie
cakes.
and a chicken?
No, well, I don't know. Well, I'm definitely going to get bacon egg.
Bacon egg.
Bacon egg. Although I'm so tense, I'm actually not hungry.
So don't eat.
Oh, what?
But custard pie looks good, doesn't it? He's torn. He's torn.
I can always have it there and have it when I get out of the water. So I'll be hungry when I get out of the water.
Oh. Sweets that are saved are the best.
Yeah,
Whoa. Look. Pies, sandwiches, cakes, bakery. Ooh. This is like a dream for the sweets man. Jan's favorite custard tarts. Do you like these Edna things?
I've never seen them. They're normally just
Slamingtons.
lemon meringue pie. Oh
me, oh my.
jelly slice. German donuts. Lamington with cream. Relax.
Get patient, take a couple deep breaths,
Yep.
and then get ready to go.
I'm good. Hold there.
Oh, boat.
Right.
Yeah, just boat.
That's bad, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
Fuck. I can't get to it.
That makes it interesting. Here we go.
Got my flippers. It's gonna be hard.
No, I got it. Try this again. That'll get the adrenaline going early morning. Okay. I made it all the way to the car. I could already test it, looked at it. Look at, look, I've got a yard sale over here. Shit, because I'm like, I got to get there now. No, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna put the rope on it. All right. So I'm gonna catch my breath here. No strap on the boat. Boat went downstream to the car. As you can see, the white buoy down there. So I had a yard sale throwing everything off me. Phones, cameras, backpacks. Almost took off the life vest, decided to keep it on for some buoyancy. I'm not sure about the sunglasses, if those made it. It'd be like the 12th pair I've lost in the last like 12 weeks. No, not the new Oakleys. My, I don't know, my sun clouds. It's okay. Not really worried about it. They can be replaced. You ready to go? Because
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
well, someone had to be out of breath early morning. Whew. That was interesting.
Yeah. Once you jump in, I'll get my flippers on and I'll make my way over to the other bank.
Yeah, all I can think of is that I was going down. Like what happened was I put my foot on that little slippery rock,
Oh, yeah.
and as soon as I put my foot up, I had to get my hands back,
Yeah.
and then the boat went. So Dan's down on the bottom, under the bridge, under this tree, where the buoy is. I've got a safety tether on for this boat so that he can get to the boat. I might have to get to the boat quickly, jump in, get in the boat, rip the line off if he gets going downstream so I can actually get in there with a paddle. But he's at the front of the boat right now. Front of the car, I'm sorry. He's at the front of the car. I think maybe even if the vehicle went in face first, it might be pointing downstream. Safety line set up so that we can actually get him to a safe zone if in fact he has any issues. And then I can get to that boat quickly, get to that line with a paddle and get out, get him out. But it's in a very, very, very difficult spot. It's in underneath these trees in this river. He's down there for a long time, which is always a very good sign that it could be our vehicle. If it wasn't our vehicle and it wasn't the right color, it would be a different story. What color is it?
Dark blue Toyota.
So it's a dark blue Toyota. Nothing in it, clear? So it's blue Toyota with a back trunk. So it's not the vehicle with.
Well, unfortunately, it's not the car we were looking for. It's been in there a long while. It's got the roof is rusted in. It's a 4-door blue Toyota. Got a bit of the Toyota badge in my pocket. When I tried to prise it off, it just fell apart. But maybe an old Corolla or something like that. But
So it did have that back trunk lid that you're
it
talking
did have
about.
the back trunk lid, and the driver's side window was up, so I couldn't clear the driver's door. I could get in through the window at the back. The car's so rusted, there's no door handle, so I couldn't even try and open the door.
80s or 90s, you think?
Late 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
It's
could
been
be
in there a long time.
could be an old missing person.
We'll call the local police in a minute and just let them know. The marker's still on it, is it?
Yes.
We'll ring them, let them know, see if they even want to bother coming out, so we can show them where it is, and then we'll pack up and keep going.
Understood.